Hi, it's Josie, and today I'd like to share with you a really simple exercise that I do with my horses to help improve the canter transition, so the trot to canter transition. To do this exercise, your horse will need to know how to trot, how to canter and how to leg yield, because we use the leg yield to set the horse up to do a better canter transition. If you don't know how to do a leg yield, I'll link in the description my leg yielding videos so you can go and have a watch of them. And if you stay till the end, I will actually show you two ways to take this exercise a little bit further out for a little bit more of an advanced horse. I'd love for you to tell me in the comments if you or your horse struggles with the canter transition and what part of it do you think you're struggling with. To do this exercise, you also need to have a basic understanding of how the horse's footfalls go in canter. And I have also done a video on that and what the aids are. I've done another video on that. So I hope you can see that all these skills that I teach you all build on one another. And what you need to do as a rider is take the time to learn them individually, and then we put it all together. It's exactly the same way we teach our horse. We break it down for him and then we put it together. When you're learning these things, you need to break it down for you and take the time to perhaps not concentrate on the horse so much, but to concentrate on getting the skills that I'm teaching you down, so that then you can do those skills on automatic pilot while you then teach your horse. That's how horse training works. Let's get on with it. So I'll give you a little talk through what we're going to do so that you can follow along, and then I will show you what we're going to do. I'm going to do it in walk here. So I'm going to come around on a circle with Rebel, and when I get to just before this marker, I'm going to leg yield him 2 horse steps out, 1, 2, then I'm going to go half halt, half halt, when the hind leg, the outside hind leg, is on the ground. Why is that? Because that's the leg that pushes the horse into canter. That's the first step of canter. So when I push him out in the leg yield, I transfer his weight out there and then I half halt him onto that hind leg just to get a little bit underneath him and a little bit more balanced, and then I ask him to canter and I should get a better canter transition. So let's see how it looks. It's hard for me to tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because I find that now I've taught myself to do these things on automatic pilot, when I start having to think about them again to tell you when I'm doing it, it mucks all my timing up, but I'll give it my best shot. But that's what happens when you learn these things. They happen on automatic pilot. So what I'll try and do is I'll go 1, 2 as I leg yield, 1 first leg yield step, 2 second leg yield step, and then I'll go now as I half halt, and then I'll go canter. So it'll be leg yield, half halt, canter. So first of all, I want a nice trot in a nice tempo, coming around thinking about where I'm going to leg yield. 1, 2, half halt, canter. Good boy. Actually wasn't too bad, especially for the first one he's done for the session. So again, I've got a nice little tempo here, sitting, leg yield, half halt, canter. Good. That was a better canter transition than the other one. Whoops, he's left a leg behind there. Pick it up on the next round, Rebel. Okie dokie. Leg yield, half halt, canter. Sorry, I didn't continue with that leg yield because the first time he ignored my leg. So what I did then was I just corrected it until I got him to leg yield. All right, we've done 3 times that way. We'll change the rein and try the other way. So your horses will always find one way easier than the other. Leg yield, half halt, canter. Good. Trot. Let's try that again. Leg yield, half halt, canter. Good. Nope. I said nope then because he was falling on his face, if you're wondering. And what I did was I put my core on really strong and closed my fingers until he stopped leaning on my hands. Good boy. So once your horse is doing that, now to take it a little further on, as you come into the corner here, sit, think about leg yielding and then canter. And look at that for a transition. Good boy. So we'll do that again. We'll come into the corner here. I'll leg yield him in and then ask him to canter. Good boy. And trot again. Good boy. Once you've got that one, come on to the quarter line. Leg yield him over. Half halt, canter. Good. Good boy. We will usually do those exercises in sets of 3 and then go off and do something else and then come back to it. So you have 3 goes, then go do a leg yield from the centre line out and then come back and try that again. The reason you don't want to keep doing it is A, you don't need to drill the horse. B, if you keep doing something like that without giving them a break in between, they are going to start anticipating and say every time you sit in the saddle or every time you start to do leg yield, the horse is going to offer canter. If he's done that, do not get cross with him. He's just trying to offer you what he thinks you want. And I love it when my horses anticipate things because to me it tells me that they really want to work for me. I hope you enjoyed that. Go out and try it. Let me know how you go. I love to hear from you guys and thanks for watching.